Welcome to the Kearsarge Chronicle. I'm your host, Lynn Solomon. This is our final week coming to you from Tucker's in New London. Here at Tucker's, they just want to put a smile on their customers' faces. They do this by listening and learning how to improve every aspect of the Tucker's dining experience. Whether through the addition of their convenient online ordering for Tucker's on the go, their preference for locally sourced products, they know all the small things add up to big smiles and a better experience for you. We'll meet Megan Clifford, Business Development Manager with the Tucker's team. Elizabeth introduces us to the new director of the Ava Gallery, and we'll get a glimpse inside their new sculptural gallery. Home Care Matters has another medical update for us from the Journal of the American Medical Association. And Alicia Familietti, manager of the Tucker's in Concord, will join us as well. You won't want to miss this next edition of the Kearsarge Chronicle, coming up after this quick news update on our region with host Abby Peel.
Welcome to your YCN News Update for the Kearsarge area. I'm Abby Peel. On Monday, March 6, just after 12 noon, a 2013 Toyota Highlander veered off the highway southbound on I-89 in Warner and crashed into the tree line. New Hampshire State Police released the driver's information saying Theodore Foote, 81, of Orleans, Massachusetts, fell asleep behind the wheel, causing him to drive off the road. Foote, along with an adult passenger, were transported to Concord Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Also in the car were two dogs that were cared for by state troopers, as well as the Hopkinton Fire Department, and were taken to the American Society for the Prevention and Animal Cruelty facility in Concord. Anyone with information about the accident is urged to call the Concord Police Department. All charges have been dropped against a Milford, New Hampshire man after he was accused of killing his friend in an alcohol-related crash in Ware in 2015. Ben Cook, 20 years old, was charged with negligent homicide, aggravated driving while intoxicated, and driving with a suspended license. The charges were dropped in court after the public defender argued the state had no way to prove Cook was the driver of the truck. The crash took place on July 3, 2015, on Route 114 in Ware, across from Cold Springs RV. That crash killed 17-year-old Trevor Gagne of Dunbarton. Cook's public defender, Julian Jefferson, argued there was not enough physical evidence to charge Cook. And a Tilton, New Hampshire woman was indicted by a Merrimack County grand jury for trying to steal an ambulance in January. Police say Diane Lang, 47, of Tilton, tried to steal a Barnstead fire rescue ambulance that was idled at a Concord gas station. She drove from Tilton to the Cumberland Farms gas station on North Main Street in a stolen Toyota Corolla. Lang got out of the car, went over to the ambulance, took the wheel of the ambulance, rolled the tire, and then hit two parked cars with that tire. There were no injuries, but the ambulance did have some damage to the bumper. Lang is charged with 2 counts of attempted theft by unauthorized taking and 1 count of receiving stolen property. For more news and information, you can visit our website, ycnnow.com, 24 hours a day, and our Facebook page, YCN Now. This has been your Kearsarge News Update for YCN News. I'm Abby Peel.
Thanks, Abby. Up next, we'll meet Megan Clifford with the Tucker's team. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're at Tucker's in New London, New Hampshire. And joining me now is their Business Development Manager, Megan Clifford. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So with each interview, we get to hear a new Tucker's story. So tell us your Tucker's story.
So I started working for Tucker's since the very beginning for their first opening day in Hooksett, which was the first location. I was part of that team.
Wow, that was 2014.
2014, so coming up on 3 years here.
Oh, yeah. Great. That's fun.
Yes.
So what did you do? Oh, started in the Hooksett store.
Well, when I originally applied, I was looking looking for a part-time job on weekends and summers. I was a college student, and so I applied as a busser, to be a busser.
Oh,
and Erica gave me the call and said, do you want to be a server? Like a week before we opened. And I said, of course. And so that's what I did for
Look at that.
years.
3 years later, you're business development manager. Like, that's such a great local story, you know, and it's such a testament to the Cole Tuckers, how they really elevate their employees from inside, don't they?
Very much so, yes.
Yeah, you can really see that. Tell us about your current position now.
So now as the business development manager, I wear kind of a few hats. I do a little bit of accounting work, I do some marketing work, and really I just try and cultivate the culture that we already have and like foster that feeling, whether it's in the customers or even just in-house in our teams. So doing a lot of that.
You're doing a great job, because you never saw so many happy people as when you came into Tucker's, really. I mean, I'm sure that the other locations are the same. You've got you've built a really great culture here.
Yes.
And it just spills over into the food and the service and everything. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So what are some of the initiatives that you're working on right now?
Right now, the initiatives that I'm working on is just really creating a dialogue between customers and our team. So just kind of seeing what the customers are liking, what they'd like to see, whether that's through social media, or we also recently started using these Hum tablets to kind of figure out, get a little intel about what they'd like and what they'd like to see.
So what is that for us that aren't so young as you? And what's a Hum tablet?
So it's just a little tablet that we'd give. It's just a survey that you can take. It asks you a few questions about your experience.
And you take that right when you're here at the end of your dining?
After you've enjoyed a fantastic meal, you can take that survey.
Get them while their bellies are full.
Right, exactly.
That's super. So then you can take that information and use that to develop new parameters for service, and food, etc.
Right.
Oh, that's terrific. What a fun job.
It's awesome. I love reading the comments that pour in every week, and so do our team members. It's really, really awesome.
Yeah, and you do a little bit of the social media as well and get some feedback back that way.
Yes, we always get our comments about what people like and what they want to see. We bring out these great specials seasonally, and so people tell us what they have to see on the permanent menu and what they're loving, and that's awesome.
Oh, that's great. Well, good. So you obviously love your job. What's your favorite part of working here?
My favorite part of working here is I really think in other jobs there's this major distinction between work time and play time, and we definitely work incredibly hard here, but we laugh so much and we smile so much and we have such a good time, and I think we all have just become an extension of one another's families, and that's my favorite part. I leave here feeling better off for it, and it's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can go do your job and have that be such a great experience, you know you're working in the right place.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I've heard that from
thankful.
some of the other interviews we've had as well. Great. All right, well, we want to get a little menu tip from all the employees here. So I've been asking everybody, what's your favorite thing on the menu?
I would say right now my favorite thing on the menu is either one of our smoothies, or we have awesome specialty drinks right now. So if you're just kind of bored with your regular coffee, it's awesome to try something. We have a salted caramel chai right now that one of our team members created that, and everyone's been loving it. So it's very different, very cool.
Good.
Yeah.
A drink is a nice splurge. Like if you can get a nice fresh smoothie or like a really nice chai or something like that, that's a nice splurge without breaking the calorie bank or your pocketbook bank. You know, and this is kind of a nice way to treat yourself. Exactly. And with the takeout that's here in all your locations, it makes it easy to fly right in and get it.
Super easy.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Good. Well, Megan, thank you. Thanks so much for helping this wonderful business succeed, because everyone on the team's doing a great job, obviously.
I love it.
Super. Well, continued success. Thank you. Elizabeth introduces us to the new director at the Ava Gallery, Tripp Anderson, and their new sculptural gallery there. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute.
Welcome to the Ava Gallery. I'm Elizabeth Durazio, and we're sitting here in this gorgeous exhibit surrounded by amazing sculptures. But the Ava has been growing, and they have a new sculptural studies building that's dedicated to wonderful works in 3 dimensions. I'm joined by Tripp Anderson, the executive director, and he's going to tell us how this building is going to shake up the arts in the Upper Valley even more. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having us. We love to talk about the new sculptural studies building. It's going to have 4 studios. a stone carving studio, which used to be the room that we're sitting in, but is now moved across our parking lot into the new building. There'll be a wood shop, a metal shop. There'll be metalworking area with forges and kilns for metalwork and glasswork. And there'll be places for ceramics and fabrics.
So truly any of the media that are out there that we can create something truly three-dimensional.
Oh, absolutely. 4 huge, beautiful, purpose-built studios, indoor studios, plus a large at-grade patio that in the summertime we envision will become an outdoor studio.
And this is all part of the AVA's ongoing mission and commitment to contemporary art. It's part of that same vision that's made this incredible building what it is. Tell us a little bit more about how this new building is incorporated into that.
Well, it all helps us fulfill our mission in different ways of bringing the art community and art patrons together. Bottom line, that's what AVA is all about. We have member artists who make art, produce art in all kinds of media, and we try to give them the opportunity to showcase their art, to find patrons who will buy their art, and that's how they make a living.
And the AVA doesn't just commit to, showing us beautiful things and things like that, but you have a commitment to the environment. Tell us a little bit about your LEED certification in this building and what also is happening in the Sculptural Studies building.
Yeah, well, this building was renovated in 2007, 2008, and it's totally ADA compliant. It's very accessible. It is LEED's Gold, and was just short of LEED's Platinum, which is the highest rating you can get. The new building will be at least LEED's Gold. We have not done our final commissioning baselines yet, but we're quite confident we're going to be LEED Gold, and again, I think we're going to be bumping up against that line of LEED Platinum. So it's very, very exciting. Huge solar array on that building.
Can't miss it when you drive in. It's great.
Even with all the machinery that's going to be running in there, during the summertime, the calculations are that we will be running a surplus of energy.
That is wonderful.
But the surplus that we generate there will be ported back to this building. So we have a net zero energy goal here at AVA. We're not there yet, but we're hopeful we'll be there soon.
Well, we appreciate it, and the Earth does too. This Sculptural Studies building, is there going to be an opportunity for those of us who maybe aren't masters in our field to come and maybe experience becoming, better at three-dimensional art?
Oh, absolutely. Initially, we're going to have invited masters workshops, and with our artists and invited artists, that's how we're going to learn how to use the space and use the machines and equipment that are in there safely.
Sure.
But the intent is that once we kind of know and understand how to use that space to best advantage, we'll open it up for novice classes.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, I want to thank you for hosting us for these couple of weeks, and I want to make sure that you check out the AVA Gallery website. There's so much to do from any day of the week, or if you're interested in seeing what they're going to be doing at the Sculptural Studies building, you don't want to miss it.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Home Care Matters is an update from the American Journal of Medicine and the Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Home Care Matters is presented by the Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice.
Welcome. I'm Jim Culhane. As a public service, we bring this Journal of the American Medical Association look at the new procedure that helps patients with severe emphysema. Let's join them now.
This patient has severe emphysema.
Emphysema is characterized by destruction of the lung.
Air becomes trapped in the spaces created by the damaged lung tissue.
Too much air, in fact, in the lung. It's very difficult for the patient to breathe.
Dr. Gaëtan Deslay from the University of Reims in France and co-authors investigated a new procedure, permanently placing several coils like this into the lung.
They help to induce the recoil of the lung, which is impaired in severe emphysema. And it improves the elasticity of the lung.
The study included 100 patients from 10 centers across France. 50 patients had an average of 10 coils placed in their lungs, and the other 50 received standard medical treatment. Both groups were followed closely and assessed at 6 and 12 months.
Coil treatment improved exercise test after 6 months. 36% of the patients treated by coil treatment had an improvement of at least 54 meters or 177 feet in the 6-minute walk test, compared to only 18% in the control group.
The study appears in JAMA, Journal of the American Medical Association.
There was a significant improvement of quality of life at 6 and 12 months in the group treated by coil treatment.
Coil placement was safe, but quite expensive in the short term.
We need the data after 3 and 5 years of follow-up to get final information about the cost and cost effectiveness of this new technology.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
For more information on all of our health-related services and more, log on to our new website. Join us again next week for more important health information.
The Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, where home care matters.
Thanks, Jim. In our final interview, we'll meet Alicia Familietti with the Tuckers team. She's their manager in their newly opened Concord location. Stay tuned. We'll be back after these few short messages from the community-minded businesses that keep TKC and your local view coming to you. Welcome back. We're coming to you from Tuckers in New London, and joining me now is their Concord store manager, Alicia Familietti. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Came all this way to see us, but you're also a Colby Sawyer student, aren't you?
Yes, I
So
am.
you are certainly busy.
I am. It's been a busy time, but I'm really enjoying it all.
If you want something done, give it to a busy person. That's what I always say. So tell us your Tuckers story.
So I joined the team in September of 2015. My fiance and I heard this through the grapevine, this great story about a little breakfast lunch restaurant, and we had to try it out.
And you started here?
I started here in this location. So, and we got hooked on the food and the experience and the people, and so now we actually both manage. So it's been an incredible journey.
You were asked to go and manage the Concord store when it first opened. Tell us a little bit about that.
Opening the Concord store was such a great experience for me. I was able to see, all of the details Erica and Hale put into the food and the atmosphere, and to be a part of that was such an incredible experience. And I'm really honored to have learned so much and just been part of the process. And it was so exciting when we were able to open the doors and see, everything come together. And it was just an incredible
And you saw it from the bare bones of the beginning.
Yes.
There's a complete renovation down there.
Yes, so you wouldn't have recognized, the restaurant before, after we walked in. So it was just an incredible time, and to see the transformation was awesome.
Great.
So.
And then how are things going down there?
It has been so busy. We started out with a boom, and we haven't stopped. It's been incredible, and we're very happy that it's going so well.
Super. Yeah. Now tell us a little bit about how does all this great stuff get on the menu?
So Hale is our primary creator for the menu items, and we all kind of put our input and are always experimenting and making things as the team members. So if we come up with something great, it's kind of cool that we're able to express our ideas, and sometimes those can come onto the menu and you can get your name on the menu. And so it's a good way to recognize the team members and just their part in the Tuckers experience. And it's so much fun. And then we have the seasonal specials, which come out every few months, and that's it's always exciting because there's so many different tastes, and it's so exciting to see the new, flavors and combinations.
It is. I always enjoy seeing the seasonal things as well. What's some of your favorite things on the menu?
It's tough because there's so many. I would say the salads are one of my favorite. We have a great Sicilian steak salad, and then for breakfast, I love the banana nut French toast. So.
Oh, I haven't had that one yet. I'll have to try that.
It's really good. The fresh homemade banana bread with walnuts and bananas and whipped cream. And it's really
then a la French toast even.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds
great.
So
it's awesome.
Well, good. Well, you obviously love working here. What's your favorite part about being on the Tuckers team?
My favorite part of the team is just the team atmosphere and how everybody works together, and it's so positive, and we really all enjoy coming in every day and being together doing what we love. So it's just so much fun, and I think by far that's my favorite part of Tuckers. So.
Super.
Yes.
It shows every day coming in here. It's obvious that there are just great people like you making this place run. So thanks for taking time with us today, Alicia.
Thank you for having me.
Continued success.
Thank you.
Many thanks to our host for the past 3 weeks, Tuckers. Have you joined the Tuckers tribe yet? Join today and be the first to receive exclusive getaways, the latest Tuckers news, and tribe-only offers straight into your inbox. Check out their wonderful website for more information, tuckersnh.com. Make sure to check out YCN's lineup of sports programming. Join host Jeremy Stout in our sports talk show, debuting at 7:30 and 10 on Wednesdays, with replays throughout the rest of the week. And Sports Wrap, our high school sports show hosted by Andrew Zerhide, debuts on Fridays with plenty of replays throughout the weekend. And don't forget Wednesday nights, our Game of the Week shows off the best in high school sports at 8 and 10:30 p.m. High school basketball tournament action is upon us, so tune in to see your favorite teams face off. Thank you to Larks and Nightingales in New London for wardrobe assistance today, and to JL Hair Designs for hair and makeup. I'm Lynn Solomon. Join us at this same time next week from Bell Tate's new home store in Andover for an all-new Kearsarge Chronicle.